Hello everyone, this is Jawad Khan. In this video, we are going to make a word search application using ChatGPT, and I'll tell you how simple is it. Now let me download a dataset. I'm copying this from a random website which I already searched. You can download for any file. You can basically make it for your own software. You can make it for your own PDF file. So in my case, I'm using text file. Okay, so let's proceed. I'll make a text file. How can I make it? The only simple way that I can find is making Google Docs for it, because this is Mac operating OS. I cannot make txt file easily. Wait, I can make it from here. Yeah, yes, I can make it. Simple, new text file. That's simple. All right, let me save it. File.txt search file. Okay, let me save it somewhere. I have already made this folder. Okay, I'll save it here. Okay, we have text file. Now let's proceed to ChatGPT. This is something which I wrote earlier and I don't think it's of any benefit, so I'll write again. Can you make a word search application from scratch? I hope I have spelled it correctly. Using Python. Yes, when you are talking about AI, you should be using Python only, because that's the only perfect language that's gonna help you. Okay, so even if you don't know about code, you just have to focus on the main program. Whatever error you face, you should tell it to ChatGPT. You don't have to be very good in it. Even if you want to be, then you can read all these information which ChatGPT gives you. Okay, so in my case, I have search file.txt from where I want to search specific words from the entered from user. Okay, let's see. All right, so this is basically a function for brute force, which is normally used to search. It is basically hit and trial method, and this is compute LPS array. That's something which I don't know, and I don't have to know anything about it. I'll just show you how simple this thing is. Now let's create new file, and this should be word search.py. Yes, you have to make py file if you want to download this VS Code. Basically, I am using Visual Studio Code. In next video, I'll tell you how you have to download VS Studio if you don't have it. By the way, this is the most important thing that you have to download. I will be using this, and I have Mac operating system. This is M2, by the way. Okay. Okay, I'll just create a new file here, and I'll just copy paste that file, and I'll run this code. Let me run this. And okay, word. So basically, you can see here that it is saying welcome to the word search application, enter the word to search. Okay, let's find a word from here, any word. Let's copy paste this. Okay, choose a search algorithm, 1 for brute force, 2 for KMP. Okay, Do you want to match whole word only? Yes, I want to match whole word. Should the search be case sensitive? It should be case sensitive or not found. I don't know what the problem is. Let me search it again. Okay. Well, I think there was a space after that. Let's change the word. I don't know why it did it not run for this. Let's run it again. Okay, basically I have to run this, and I was searching to run on that search file, which is impossible. Let's say we don't want to match whole word. Should it be case sensitive? No, it shouldn't be. The file was not found. Okay. It is saying that this file cannot be found. Oh, that's the hectic part. Let's define the path for this search file.txt. Is spelling correct? SEAR. I look abhorrent, by the way, in here. But this is necessary so that you can see me as well. Search file.txt. Search file.txt. Oh god, I don't know what's the problem. Maybe this can be a problem that this is entered in every line. Basically, you should have a very documented one word, proper book-like file. But this shouldn't be a problem. This can be searched, debugged through the first word. Maybe it's reading only first word. This can be a problem. Or the path to the file is not enough. Let's define the path as well. Desktop, it's saved in this file. Okay, let's copy the path. I hope it runs this time. Here you go. Row 12, column 0. So basically this is row 12, column 0. Okay, you can alter this according to you. Okay, if you want a proper user interface, then you have to write different library for that. I want GUI, graphical user interface, by the way. For this, use PyQt5. It's PyQt5, by the way. Now you have to run this file. It will make changes to it, and it will give you a proper user interface for this. This feels so good when it is writing all of this. Just imagine a life without AI. You have to write all of this yourself and remember all of the details now, which is not necessary at all. Okay, so I'll copy paste here, and run that file. Why is it not running? Okay, so basically it's saying this library is not installed. How you can install this library? You can basically write, how can I download PyQt5 in my terminal Mac OS? You have to tell operating system as well, so that's going to help you a lot. For example, in my case, it's telling me that to install PyQt on Mac, open terminal and see if it's Python 3 version, and then after that install pip install. I'll just copy this and write it here. If it download, it's not downloading. Let me use another interface, another kernel, by the way. I'll press Command Shift P and then write Python and select interpreter. Okay, so basically it's selecting Homebrew Python 3, which is not the right one. This is defined in my local space, so I'll use this one and run this now. It should, okay, so here you go. This is the interface. Now I'll search for any word from here and we have this. Okay, that's wonderful. You can use any method. Basically these are methods, Brute Force and KMP. You can read it from GPT. Okay, match whole word and just search for it. Was not found. Okay, there is an error. Okay, basically this is the same path file error which we will give. Yeah, that's a simple one. Which will come here and press options button. If you're a Mac user, then copy this path name and then search for that file. If you're wondering how I did this, I just pressed Command and F together and I'll search for word search. This is basically file name .txt. This is not using any file like that. Now we have to see, okay, it is using here. So this is the place where we will give the whole path. Now this must run. We have to close this before running it again and it will pop up because we have to close the previous program because that is running in the background. So now we will write the word Abraham and paste it here and use this process, match whole case, match whole word and case sensitive, yes. And now this is telling word found in one occurrence. You can further modify how this should look like, but this is a proper interface. You can further explore PyQt file library, basically, which is used for a graphical user interface like this, and this feels like a software now, but in backend it's working like this. First I did in that way, you can see it from there. All right, thank you so much.